What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is JyroWithRelish, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In the last episode, we got here to the Hateno Tech Lab. We lit a bunch of stuff, lanterns specifically, on fire. Also, more specifically, blue fire. Powered up this furnace thing, and which powered up this circle on the ground. And in today's episode, we're going to actually enter the Hateno Tech Lab and see what's in store for us. But before we do that, I want to actually ask the comment question of the video, which this time it's actually a game-related question. What is your favorite Zelda game? I think I've explained this in a previous episode, but my favorite Zelda game, I can only really pick from two because I've only played the HD remake of Wind Waker. I played Phantom Hourglass on the DS, and I played a little, and also not including this game, but I also played a little bit of, Ocarina of Time, but only, the very, very beginning. So between, I guess Wind Waker and Phantom Hourglass, I would have to say Wind Waker. But with all that aside, let's go ahead and enter the Tech Lab, which, by the way, I didn't realize this at first, but I actually never just tried entering the front door last episode. She just called us Linky, and Purah? Purah. That's her name, Purah. Snappity snap, she's Purah. Yeah, I never tried going through, the front door. I literally went, up and around and, the entire building, but I never tried going through the front door. And now that I think on it, I kind of know why. It's because, by the time you get to the tech lab, not her. By the time you get to the tech lab, you see all these lanterns, you read the sign for the blue furnace fire thing, and, my first thought was, oh, I have to do this thing before I can enter the tech lab, but I never just tried entering through the front door, before any of that. So there's a very good chance that we probably could have entered the tech lab, last episode, but I just never thought to, do the common sense thing and just go through the front door. Also, I'm gonna take a moment to turn the page on my, my notes. I apologize if you can hear my notebook. Also, this Purah is calling us Linky for some reason, and I don't know why. We have yet to fully grasp the specifics of the situation at hand. I don't honestly, I was kind of ignoring what she was saying, so I have no idea what you're talking about, small child. I'll just speak bluntly. How about you were don't know what happened there. You were instructed by Impa to come here to have your Sheikah Slate repaired, correct? Precisely. Called it. And we'll get to that, but first I have some questions. Ma'am, I have a million questions, so can I ask mine first? Anyway, Linky, do you remember any dreams from your time in the Slumber of Restoration? You mean the bathtub thing? You don't look like you've changed a bit in the last 100 years, but something must have happened in all that time. Well, no matter, I'm just happy you're still in one piece. Linky, what's with that look? Do you still remember me, right? I remember that I don't remember you. I have no idea who you are. Really? Well, I'm so shocked. I don't know if I'll ever be able to recover from this. Okay. Even though 100 years ago I took you to the Shrine of Resurrection after Calamity Ganon fatally wounded you. Even though I was the one who put you safely into the Slumber of Restoration. Despite all that, you still don't remember me? I'm gonna say this. As expected. After 100 years in the Slumber Restoration, subject has lost all memories. Noted. Okay, I guess so she's the very, bookworm, note-taker type of person. Oh, sorry. I have a bad habit of taking those rather abruptly like that. It's a charming quirk, isn't it? I guess so. I actually don't know if anyone... I don't know anyone who just, keeps a notepad on hand and just, jots down stuff in, a book. Or, whatever. Anywho, do you have any questions for me? Aren't you a child? Am I speaking to a 5-year-old right now? How very rude. Or perhaps it's not rude at all. I suppose that's actually a rather logical conclusion to jump to. Then again, she's using a lot of big words for a 5-year-old, so I don't think she's 5 years old. The truth is, I looked this way because of a failed experiment. Well, I say failed, but in some ways it was a success. I documented the full affair in my diary upstairs. But the whole thing is embarrassing, so I suggest you refrain from reading it. Well, I'm going to go read it. I'm going to read it, and I'm not going to feel any shame about it. Well, then let's get ahead and restore the Chic Slate runes for you. Give me a nice snap. Go on, no time to be shy about it. Snap. Snap? No. Yeah, snap? I'm confused. That was pretty weak, but that's okay. Okay, I guess it doesn't really matter what you say. Okay then, Chic Slate repair underway. Guidance stone lock removed. Now let's do this thing. I still can't get over the fact that her name is Purah. Or maybe I'm just pronouncing it that way, like, not necessarily on purpose, but just like, camera, Hyrule Compendium, and album missing files confirmed. Starting repair. I mean, her name could be like, Purah, or like, no, I mean, I can't think of anything. Like, I'm pretty sure it's Purah. And for the record, I'm gonna keep calling her Purah, for the remainder of the game. We got the camera. We can now take, I guess, pictures. Instantly render a visible image into a picture. A rune has been added. And we now have a bunch of pictures of nature, more or less. And we have a bunch of that Hyrule Compendium. Okay, so I guess, I don't know. Well, I think I have an idea, I think, of what the Hyrule Compendium is. And I can get into that a little bit later. And it's done. So, is it all fixed up now? Let's see here. Which one is it? Camera, Hyrule Compendium, album. Yep, looks good. So I know this is sudden, but hear me out. Take a picture of me with the camera. Oh, and don't forget to let me see it. Okay. I guess we updated the thing. So I forget, is it this button? Oh, yeah, it is. Hello there. Is it, what, okay, A to capture, I can zoom, album, self-portrait, which I guess, is that selfie mode? I guess I'll have to take a look at that later. We'll save this for now. And I guess we can keep up to, looks like 48 pictures. Okay, we're gonna stop that. If I talk to you, does that, how's it? Yeah, I took one. Ooh, I can't wait to see it. Let me see. And I guess we're gonna show her the picture. And, like, who is this beautiful, okay, well, alright. Sure, just compliment yourself. Because why not? Oh, I guess that's my cue. Sorry, I kind of lost it there. It wasn't on purpose. It's not just pretty girl in these images. Yep, there's also some old landscape photos stored in the album. The new Princess Zelda had made frequent use of the camera feature, but this... Hey, Linky, this acknowledges me that you were Princess Zelda's appointed knight, which means there's a strong possibility that you accompanied her to all the places where these pictures were taken. Oh, right, the lost memory thing could prove troublesome. Yeah, but don't lose hope. It means that the pictures could be the missing piece to help restore your lost memories. So, pretty much what she's getting at here is, and I think this has kind of been a long thing coming. Link lost his memories, which we already knew, but the pictures that she's talking about, like the ones of all the nature and whatever, if we go to those places, we can restore Link's memories. And that is something that I do want to cover in this LP. How exactly I'm going to fit that in, I don't exactly know yet. I mean, I guess, like, probably the best thing to do would be, as we come along to, or what's the word I'm looking for? If we happen to stumble across one during, like, the main course of the LP, then I'll show it. And whatever ones that we don't necessarily cover during the main part of the LP, I'll probably just make some bonus videos on that, or at least a bonus video. Yeah, I guess it kind of depends on how cutscene heavy the memories are. But I think we just got some side quests. Let me go see about this. Robbie's research So, totally the animation materials if I turn over to Robbie. You can find him presiding over the Akala Ancient Tech Lab. Slated for upgrades, Purah has offered to help you out in exchange for some ancient components. What are the ancient components and who is Robbie? You'll have to ask Purah for the answers. So I guess these are side quests, not like a main quest. So I guess, what is this? Lock mementos. You prove the camera works again by capturing an image of Purah. According to Purah, the album is already has pictures from the past in it. Where could these have come from? Input and Kakariko Village may have the answer. Okay, so that's interesting. So I guess we're gonna have to go back to Kakariko Village for now. Which I guess is it's a little weird. But I think before we do that, I said that I was gonna read Purah's diary upstairs. So I'm gonna go. Let's see. How did I get upstairs last time? Was there was a staircase somewhere. Also, I want this. A Sun's room. Okay, I thought that was a Hylian's room. But that is something completely different. Here we are. Here's the stairs. So we're gonna go read the diary, which I think was... Actually, there were two doors, weren't there? There was this one, which I think might have a book. No, this is not. Maybe this is like that other guy. I don't know who the other guy is. I didn't think to go talk to him. I almost fell off the stairs. That would have been kind of funny, but also mildly upsetting at the same time. I think this is her... That was weird. This is her room with the diary. Research diary for anti-aging rune, classified for Purah's eyes only. Not anymore, it's not. Date, who knows? Work has finally begun on my anti-aging rune. If all goes to plan, I believe it will effectively reverse the aging process. This technology will enable us to make retired warriors young again, thereby strengthening the Hyrulean army. When Calamity Ganon inevitably... Some words are just really hard. Can I just say that right now? Inevitable returns will be ready, our offense will be solid, and our defense impenetrable. The need for this tech pains me, but I truly hope to use it to attain everlasting peace for all. Date, who knows? The beta version of my anti-aging rune is complete. I've already added it to the Sheikah slate I made for myself. Since I'm the test subject of this experiment, Simon? I'm gonna go with Simon. Simon booted up the rune and directed his rays on my body. After 20 seconds of exposure, I felt extreme fatigue and broke into a fever, forcing us to cease the experiment. Unable to stay awake, I went to bed immediately. Tomorrow we'll try to figure out what went awry. Or A-wire? No, that's not A-wire. It went bad. We'll just say that. Next page. Anti-aging experiment trial day number 2. My extreme full body fatigue has slightly improved, for which I am grateful. Still, I do not recognize the face in my mirror. The hair is thick again and floor length. My wrinkles, once deep as trenches, have vanished without a trace. The anti-aging effect works, however, I did not expect the reversal to happen so frighteningly fast. When I kicked Simon awake and had him run a full physical exam on me. My height, weight, vision, bone density, heart, blood, we tested everything we could, pushing our facility to its limit. Our discoveries were startling. My results were typical of a Sheikah woman in her early 50s. In other words, I reversed my age by more than 70 years in a single night. I can only hope I do not awaken to find I have the body of a newborn baby. Anti-aging experiment trial on day 3. I woke with an abundance of energy. It has been decades since I slept so well. Upon waking, I immediately checked the mirror, only to be greeted by a youthful version of myself. According to Simon's examination, I have the body of a Sheikah woman in her 30s. 30 years old, I was around that age when I was first able to continue my research following the Great Calamity. First thing I did was try to figure out how to expand the functionality of the Sheikah sensor. I was around 80 years old when that expansion was completed. I intended to bequeath this tech to our sleeping hero. I hope to the gods that he will be able to assist in the destruction of the Calamity that swallowed our Princess Zelda whole. That sounds bad. Keep reading. Anti-aging experiment trial day number 4. After today's routine physical, the results show that I have the body of a Sheikah woman in her 20s. I haven't felt this good in a century. This is all taking me back when when the Great Calamity happened. Ganon had been dormant for 10,000 years. Perhaps his power had been building all that time. The slaughter that followed was arbitrary and merciless. The destruction complete. We lost everything. Hyrule Castle, Princess Zelda. Well, perhaps not everything was lost. A youth named Link was brought to me 100 years ago, covered in wounds and on death's doorstep. Link, so young and so courageous. He was the youngest knight to have ever been appointed to the Imperial Guard at Hyrule Castle. He was also a gifted swordsman who was selected as captain of Princess Zelda's personal guard. I thought his skills would be enough to defeat Ganon in glorious fashion. Since ancient times, the royal family of Hyrule and Ashika researchers have had a strong bond. Their pain is our own. We took the swordsman and the Sheikah slate Princess Zelda left behind to the Shrine of Resurrection. Although the slumber of restoration had not been fully tested, we decided to put the swordsman under to save his life. It was the best we could do. Next page, anti-aging, day 5. I awoke to something horrifying, a scarlet lump scarring my otherwise youthful face. After analyzing this monstrosity, I've come to the conclusion that it is just a pimple, a big one. Okay. The results of today's physical exam into my body and mind have reverted to those of a teenager. I feel like Simon looks at me differently, which irritates me. I got angry when he insisted on running my blood test for me. I guess he must have been like, this Simon guy must have like, maybe had like a minor crush on a teenager, Purah. I mean, really, what even? I can do it all by myself. In any case, I wonder what experiment I should focus on next. The blue flame in the furnace outside is growing weaker by the day. I do hope the guidance stone doesn't stop working. Anti-aging experiment, day 6. My age reversal has progressed further still. I now look and feel like a 6-year-old. My height has regressed so much that I can no longer reach things in high places. It's super annoying. Where's that genius swordsman we placed on the slumber of restoration anyway? Wake up already. If it doesn't awaken soon, my feature expansion for the Sheikah sensor will go to waste. But even if he does manage to wake up, how can I be sure he'll find me here? I want to go and just kick Linky awake, but I doubt Simon would help me. It'd be hard with my 6-year-old body anyway. Aw, she can't kick down doors because she's 6 years old. Which actually, I guess that means that I was closer than I thought when I said she was 5 years old. Instead, I think I'll begin working on a rune to unreverse my aging process. How long does this go on for? This morning's exam result indicated I'm still age 6, same as yesterday. Perhaps my age reversal has stopped. As luck would have it today, I also finished developing the beta version of an age-boosting rune. If successful, this one should be able to reverse the effect of the anti-aging rune. I hope it will anyway. All I need to do is increase the output and expose myself to its rays. However, when I tried to add this feature to the Sheikah slate I made, I found that the guidance stone has stopped. What's more, the blue flame in the furnace outside has gone out. I sent Simon to the ancient furnace, but he was too clumsy and it was raining and nothing went to plan. So I had to go down there to help, but a girl in the village saw me. What a mess I've made. Not only am I unable to continue my research in this state, I can only work by the light of gas lamps. What to do? Okay, so I guess that's because that's the previous page. So I guess that's it for that. So that was a very interesting and long-winded story of how Purah made herself 6 years old unintentionally. But I guess what we're probably going to do now, which actually this was something I was not expecting, we're going to go back to Kakariko Village, talk to Impa, and see what she has to say about the lost memories and what updates have been made to the Sheikah slate. So with all that done, I have been JyroWithRelish. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed any of my videos so far, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next episode.